You're probably wondering why we're poking an angry croc with a stick. Well, welcome to Darwin. Hey guys, so before we get into today's video, I just want to give a massive thank you to Intel for sending me out this Intel Evo based Dell XPS 13. Now this laptop is the king of mobility and battery life, and essentially this is making today's travel vlog possible. So pretty much I'm going to talk to you guys about how this has helped my workflow and also just to be able to produce YouTube videos while traveling. So firstly, obviously this is very lightweight and the battery life is incredible, so it makes editing on the go possible and also seamless. And also if you do need to charge it, the extremely fast charging rate of this laptop is incredible. So it means you don't have to stay in the same place for too long. So on this trip specifically, I've been using this laptop to catch up on a lot of my other company's work, so my clothing company, my fitness brand, as well as just catching up on YouTube work. And in addition to this, I've been sharing the workload on the videography side of things with my videographer, Hafey. So he's been using this to edit on the go, in here, just whenever we need to run and gun, get the footage onto the computer, and actually just work wherever we need to. A couple of things that make our workflow easier is the 11th gen Intel Core processor and the Intel Iris Xe graphics. On this trip, my videographer Hafey was able to edit 2 projects at the same time in 2 days. And the XPS 13 was extremely fast and reliable, experiencing minimal lag or any long rendering times. The instant wake feature is also amazing in ensuring a fast startup time with an immediate response and no delays. Professional videographer Hafe, how did you find working with the Intel Evo Dell XPS 13?
I actually love this Dell.
In terms of editing all the videos, because you don't usually use this exact laptop, what did you find was the best in terms of actual editing on this?
Yeah, minimal lag time and also fast rendering. So I can get like a draft done and get it to you in time.
Yeah, because we were literally, you were doing it as we'd go. So Hafey would be editing this literally on the go whenever we get a spare second. And then if I needed to do bits and pieces, I could also do that. And then show me straight away, we'd make changes as we go. So this whole video that you guys are about to see happened on the go. So we've never done that before in the whole time working together, really.
No, it typically takes us like 4 or 5 days, just because I have to get back home and
get it on a big setup and kind of like sit down and try and smash it out.
But now, because we have this,
it was actually insane. It was awesome.
It's actually insane.
Yeah, so that is probably a few favorite things about this. Not to mention also the Wi-Fi is ridiculous as well. The Intel Wi-Fi 6 solutions is just on point. All in all, this was a godsend for this trip, and let's get back into it and hope you guys enjoy the video.
Yeah. That's how crazy these crocodiles can be. She's particularly angry. Normally she'll have one go, you'll touch her with a stick and she'll be like, nah, bugger it, turn away. Yeah. And you can watch her go. That's when you're safe to sort of jump up on the nest and rip the top off it and get stuck into it.
Right. Oh, okay, so you get some time to kind of run away if they're distracted.
You never run away. You never run away? Nah, that little run away there is because, yeah, you gotta keep into it, mate.
So this was never part of the plan. Originally, we were meant to go to Fiji for a holiday, but COVID saw that we stayed home instead. So with a busy schedule and only a few days to spare, I decided to book a last-minute trip, going somewhere I'd never been before. So I told my videographer Hafey to do some homework and find out where we can go.
We have about 48 hours to plan all this trip. At the moment, we have 2 options, and I don't know the budget we're working with right now. So we're either gonna go Alice Springs or we're gonna fly to Darwin.
I then called my best mate Mitch and asked him to meet us at the airport in the morning. Just pack your bag and bring boardies and stuff, because it's gonna be hot. He still has no idea where we're going. And to be fair, neither do we. It's currently 2 p.m. and our flight is at 8 a.m. So what does that give us? 6 plus 18 hours.
So we have about 18 hours to go for our first flight.
Only just decided we're going to Darwin yesterday. Hafey's idea, Mitch is a bit scared of heights, so we're gonna try and suss out maybe a helicopter tour at some point, like a helicopter fishing, like the helicopter. Yep. All right, if we can get that done, book our flights and book our accommodation, we're halfway to becoming normal people when it comes to traveling. So in a few short hours, we finalized the itinerary, packed our bags, and headed straight to the airport to meet Mitch. Oh, and there's one more thing you should know. My videographer Hafey cannot be late.
About 20 minutes late now.
We're not 20 minutes late, we're just on time. So Hafey literally has to be the most timely person on the planet. We're pretty much 5 minutes late maybe. In Hafey's mind, we're 2 hours late and the stress is eating him alive, I can tell. How you going, brother? How are you, Jumbo?
Yeah, very, very good. What, so
What do you think we're doing? If you had to put money on it, where would
If I had to put money on it, I reckon we'd be going to Queensland. How's the packing, by the way? You guys have got all these suitcases. I've got this. That's good. Darwin. Now I don't know what I'm doing.
So, Darwin. Yeah, I wasn't sure why either. Especially considering Australia's reputation for deadly animals pretty much comes from here.
So what do we want to do first day?
Actually, don't know. It's pretty free.
Yeah, well, let's go hunting then. There's some stuff.
Yeah, I think we might need to.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to do one of those really pathetic things on my story and be like, hey, you guys gone to Darwin before?
Recommendations.
Any recommendations, please?
Whoa. What? Is that good?
Actual heaven.
Room 1?
This is actually insane.
Definitely have to get the aircon going.
The aircon is happening.
Yeah, noise.
What? This is actually insane. Whoa. What? What are we meant to be doing up here? There's there's so much room for activities, I don't know what to do.
Let's have a party, Jamba.
Actually, it's happening. This is actually unbelievable.
This is sick. I'm happy with it. We then went for a quick lunch where we reveal everything to Mitch. This is, all of a sudden at the top you just see like there's a croc next to the girl in the water. It's concerning.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how it works, right? So I'll run you through it. This is the only thing I have questions about. It says, take a dip in Australia's only nature-based croc-safe pool.
Quick query. How many croc-safe pools are there? I'd say the crocs feel pretty safe. Like I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to do much damage, and I don't think you boys will either.
Neither, but also, I feel like you also get way too close to these crocs out here. Now, what better way to experience Darwin and scare the life out of my best mate than getting face to face with some of the most terrifying animals in the world?
Oh, it's over there, I see it. That's scary.
We were then given a very quick safety brief before getting in the water.
You say just jump in the ladder there.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll put a set of stairs over top of the cage,
Yeah.
and there'll be a bit of a cage around the top, so you physically, you can't fall in without actually trying to.
Okay.
So it'll be nice and safe to get in there. You climb down the ladder. Any of the other crocodiles, you're going to go right to the top of the chains, and then move left and right. As you do move left and right, the cage does sway around a little bit. The cage does sway around a bit. Once it hits the water, it does stabilise really quickly.
It just seems very basic, doesn't it?
Very, very quick.
Yeah, just jump in the cage, go down the ladder, thing's right there.
Don't dive out.
Yeah, don't put your fingers out because it will eat them. The crocs like crocs. I shall leave
They
them.
do like bright red.
Oh, do they? Great. Let's go, come on.
Yeah, it's starting to feel real.
Don't do that as well, remember. Really
I'm scared. The pulse. Yeah, it's hard.
Now, here we have the almighty croc. There's one globally accepted fact about crocs. That is simply that they are ugly. Despite their ugliness, the Australian crocodile is actually a very kind and gentle species. So you might think that the boys are in danger, given how terrified Mitch is. But really, they could simply jump out of the cage at any moment and play fetch with this giant dinosaur. In fact, if it were me in there, that's exactly what I'd do.
In fairness, it does not do justice of how big that thing is.
Have I got out of that cage fast?
That's so good. It does feel good to get out of there though.
Oh, that's a big relief.
I'm glad we did that. I'm super glad we did that. That was scary.
Same.
So after surviving our first croc encounter, we could finally relax. Until we realised we had absolutely no way of getting to our tour for the next morning, with the only option being a 2-hour Uber to the middle of nowhere. So we tried calling a few hotels to see if they could help.
Hi, you've reached Matrix Phone. Leave a message.
Okay, so
Go to another hotel.
another one?
Yep.
Just quickly, is this for the tour tomorrow, or is this
for the reservation.
What's the difference? It's pretty much the same thing. You call a restaurant and you think they pick you up and take you on a tour. And bring me my bread.
Okay, so I probably should mention that I'd accidentally called a restaurant thinking it was a tour company. I spoke for 5 minutes with the restaurant staff, telling them that I'd made a booking, but I just couldn't get there. They were very confused. Anyway, after hours of losing hope, we were finally called back.
So what are you looking at doing? Are you driving or catching the bus?
We'd love to catch the bus if we could.
Okay, and where would you like to be picked up from? We've got our pickup points for City, Mitchell Street, our office. Yeah. We've got Adina Waterfront. We've got Mindle Beach or Coolalynda McDonald's.
We'll get the pickup at your office, please.
Pick up at the office, so that's a 6:30 a.m. pickup. Okay?
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. And can I also get a large... Just get some more bread for the table would be great.
Sorry, I know you're out of the office because it's after hours, but do you have any food?
I was about to ask for the dessert menu. Just to really confuse him. And I'm like, sorry, who is this? Is this the restaurant? Oh, damn it. Don't worry about it. Cancel it.
Is this the sushi restaurant?
How good is that? It's sorted now.
Yes!
Hey, you can relax.
Crocodiles are the world's oldest dinosaur.
You take the rest. I think it's something around like 3 million years or something like that. 30 million years or however.
It's all you're 30 then.
It's something in the million. You might times it by 10, you might divide it by 10, either way. Okay, so Zac and I were having this conversation before, and pretty much the equivalent distance is how much we need to get paid to just swim to that grass over there. We've both decided there's no amount of money, but hey, if you're interested, what do you reckon? Maybe like a...
Okay, I'll give you an ultimatum. If you want to remain employed... So apparently this is the cage where you can jump in, and then they can't get to you there. Yeah. I'm even scared to get into that.
I'll jump in that, but...
Yeah, but you don't know if there's one in there already.
Exactly how
jump in there. He's like, not that one, that's our pet.
No, the other one's out there. That's the one who's in the cage.
We then jumped on an airboat to explore the scenery and experience what Darwin has to offer. I didn't know this at the time, but we were also on our way to a wild croc's nest.
It's a strictly freshwater system, so it's only ever fresh water here. We don't even get any sort of brackish movement getting pushed back up here. Any sort of, all our runoff water goes out to the salt. Now, he's the only big male in that area, and how he's come to own it is basically he's cruised out here one day, decided he liked this little section of water, and he would have found the male that owned it before him. They were able to punch on, and whoever comes off second, whoever wins comes off second best, will generally dies, and whoever wins, takes that territory. And he'll own this territory until a bigger bad crocodile comes along and does the same thing to him.
So Scafey's got to put up a bit of a fight if he wants to dominate this lake.
Pretty much.
He considers himself the alpha male.
If he pops his head up, you'll change your mind.
He's going to be over the boat.
What we've pulled up to here, you guys can stand up, have a look. Chuck us that GoPro. I want to put it in. She's in a shit spot here. You got something to throw at her? She's in a real shit spot.
Whoa!
That's how crazy these crocodiles can be. You see how she just turns on you?
Yeah. Man, I think you're the only crazy one here. That's insane.
She's particularly angry. Normally she'll have one go, you'll touch her with a stick and she'll be like, nah, bugger it, turn away. Yeah. And you can watch her go. That's when you're safe to sort of jump up on the nest and rip the top off it and get stuck into it. Yeah. If it was collecting, I would have just given her the stick. She would have chewed on it, maybe kept coming. If you got sort of under your stick, that's when you give her your crate. Yeah. She'll bite your crate. Yeah. And then she'll generally, as soon as they bite down on something, that's when you they'll turn.
Right. Oh, okay, so you got some time to kind of run away if they're distracted.
Or to go take
you never run away.
You never run away?
Nah, that little run away there is because, you got to keep into it, mate. Alright mate, are you catching crocs or are you fishing barramundi?
Yeah, barrow or a croc, I'll be happy with either.
Trying his luck. He's never caught anything. Not out in the club, not out in the water. Has done that.
Can catch COVID. I'm probably going to catch COVID again right now. Oh shit. Yep, that's an Omicron. Nice.
I was talking about the egg collecting. So when the eggs are fully surrounded by water and it's just too dangerous just to get dropped in, you put this around there. And then,
that's it.
And then,
What it is, right? I was trying to work out what that.
But as you can see, all the dents and the holes, the crocs grab it and just shake it like mad.
You've done a lot of maintenance work on that recently.
Upkeep's very important.
Yeah.
I just ate it, otherwise I'd have smashed it.
This stick, I don't know, it's heavy.
What's going on here?
Well look, it's either that one or this short one.
Yeah, that one's better.
Ready for the croc show, hey? Oh shit. It's gonna get it. It's gonna get it.
Yeah, right. Wait, can you?
After a feed, he's like an old man in a retirement village. You give him a scratch on the head, shuts his eyes, goes to sleep.
We finished the day with a ride in a helicopter to witness Darwin from above. And at this point, we were sure we had seen everything Darwin had to offer. Boy, were we wrong. Look at that. Is that something?